Well, welcome to another edition of Zero Views with PN, the voice, and Lottie. There looks like there's two Lotties. I'm your host, PN, not Lottie. Lottie's over there.
I'm Lottie, not your host, PN.
Right. Well, when I signed in, apparently there was some mix-up, and now I could, technology-wise, I'm very, very dumb. Not like other topics where I'm very smart. But then I was like, you know what? We'll just roll with it. Two Lotties. But you get it. I'm PN. That's Lottie. That's not PN. That's Lottie. Wait. Yeah. And that's voice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's not confusing at all. Right. Yeah.
You made it confusing.
Right. No, I did. But yeah. Well, because of the, Anyway, we're all about the views. We've changed our show's format, and now we're all about the hot takes of the day. 5 takes of the day that we give our hot takes. For example, what I like sunshine. Hot take, literally.
That's not a hot take, okay? We take the big top 5 news stories, and you get an average Joe's opinion. We're not experts. We don't know facts. We know wrestling, and we're giving you no BS. We're telling it how it is.
Right. By the way, when I say hot take, I mean I like the sun shining. The sun is hot. That's a hot take.
So how was your day? We're supposed to always start off with how was your day. So
right.
Start off with you.
Right. Well, Lottie, how was your day? I heard you took a long nap.
Oh my goodness. I was supposed to do stand-up last night, and so I took a little nap at 6 p.m. before the 9 p.m. show, and I ended up sleeping until 6 a.m. this morning. So then I woke up, I had to go to work. I was babysitting a child all day today. He was pleasant as heckins, and now I'm here to do a podcast. And then after this podcast, I'll do a comedy show that I won't sleep through. That is my Monday.
So last week, you were sick and napping, and then again, you take a lot of naps, I'm saying.
Oh, dude, I nap every day.
I take a nap about twice a year.
Oh, I love naps. Dude, you got to do more naps. I nap so often.
All right, is that our first topic? Naps. Good or bad? Pro, con?
Dude, naps are so good. I had this cool sleep system in high school and in college because I had morning classes, but all my friends wanted to stay out late. And so I would sleep for 4 hours at night, do my morning classes, and then take a 4-hour nap. And then I'd get 8 hours of sleep every day.
Oh, boy.
Ian, how was your week?
Well, it's been a struggle. As you know, I'm still waiting for Costco to see if they could hire me. And, it's tough. But watch some AEW the other weekend. I saw it on YouTube. I couldn't. I know you didn't want to watch the pay-per-view. Did you?
I got the highlights. AEW has to step it up before I spend money. And luckily, I've been spending a lot of my week gambling. And that's very healthy.
All right, shout out to Tiffany. Tiffany just checked in saying Lottie took a sleep. She did do that.
And this week, a lot of my TikTok fans, Todd Mondesi, UPN, all were insisting that I have a drinking problem. And I really think it stems to that you see me drinking a lot, enjoying life, and you're jealous. You wish you could consume that amount of alcohol, and it does not affect your everyday life.
What do you have, an ice tray behind you?
A what?
An ice tray? Why is there an ice tray behind you?
I'll get to that in a second. So I have not gone since Monday night last night to tonight not drinking. I've gone 7 days not drinking, and I've controlled it. But Lottie said I should try Bailey's and Fireball.
Oh, be ready.
I do have an ice cube tray. Now, should I split it 50-50? What's the percentage I should do?
You add the Baileys until it kind of looks like those Starbucks commercials where when they add the cream, it goes, ooh,
Which do I put for? Which do I do first?
You start with the Fireball, and then you put the Baileys over top, so it looks like it's drizzling down.
By the way, I just want to say I do not condone this mockery of, podcast justice right here with the alcoholism.
I put a lot of Fireball for the people not seeing us and just hearing us. And now I'm going to put in some Baileys. Especially Baileys isn't cheap, so I'm a little scared that I'm wasting.
Oh, I love Bailey's so
Oh, boy.
much.
Oh, boy. By the way,
All right,
Tiffany chimed
perfect.
in.
All
Tiffany
right.
chimed in saying, "Tell them how you feed your cats liquor."
We're going to keep that. I got my liquor bottles and my water bottles confused.
Right,
Don't
right, right.
worry. Don't worry. I'm mixing it up with a pen.
You get a little ink in there, some iron.
A little
yeah.
ink, chat.
Oh my God.
Okay. The pen didn't taste that good. But
Give it a whiff. Give it a whiff.
Mm.
Yeah, you can take it in.
Ooh. So everyone, this is Fireball Baileys. So that's the name of it, Fireball Baileys.
Fireball Bailey's.
It is nice. The Baileys is overcoming the Fireball. So mostly Baileys, just a little kick to it. I like it.
It's
So
nice. You put too much Bailey's in. I tried to stop you.
Oh, okay. So I'm putting more Fireball.
Yeah, put in more Fireball. It's a nice little cozy little fall drink.
All right. Welcome to our alcoholism. Not me, but these two degenerates.
Okay. People call me an alcoholic, or people are just jealous. I'm still living my everyday life and enjoying it.
Well, according to Jennifer Newman over here, she's saying only a drunk person would get their water bottles and vodka bottles confused. I concur. I concur.
Okay, let's see.
That was a hot take, by the way.
Yeah, it's a little. Yeah, now it's a little. This is a nice little
right?
drink.
I know what I'm talking about.
He knows what she's talking about.
I know.
So I've been playing poker again, winning. I stopped drinking for a week, and now I'm back drinking. So all is good in the world. Texas Hold'em poker, just in case you are interested.
That's a real man's sport right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my mom is the number 8 female Texas Hold'em player
In the world?
nationally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, not in the world.
She's gonna have to tell me some. I only know a few underground places. Maybe she could inform me of others. Is your mother single by any chance?
No, she's happily married to my father.
I don't cheat. I won't cheat.
All right, chat. Who do you think would win in a poker fight? David Voice or Lottie's mom? Please chime
Lottie's
in.
mom. Oh my god.
I am quite good, but she's ranked number 8. Is she number 8th ranked overall or number 8 female?
Number 8th female in the U.S.
Oh, in the U.S.? Oh, I'm going to give her the edge. Okay, I'll say she could beat me. But maybe later Lottie could tell me the underground places. We don't want to say it here. We don't need them closing down. Maybe Lottie's mother only does legal places. Who knows?
Hey, Newman, I'm just saying, I knew that tasted well because I have a life.
Don't worry. Newman knows her booze as well, so she could keep up with me.
Well, as you know, guys, we're now on podcast form as well. We're on all the podcast platforms. So hopefully if we could read and make sure we read these comments so the podcast listeners in the future can understand what's going on. Newman chimed in via chat. Only an alcoholic would know that Bailey's and Fireball taste well together. I concur. Never drink both.
I'm sorry. I disagree. It just shows she's knowledgeable. She tries new things. You know, Newman, she just drinks the same 2-3 drinks over and over again. So, you know, you gotta, you know. And I'm also drinking out of a Caroline's glass because I'm also a stand-up comedian.
You ever have a leprechaun juice?
What?
What
is that?
Okay, what's leprechaun juice? Maybe I'll try that next week.
It sounds pornographic. I'm not really a fan of that.
It's terrible for your liver. So on St. Patrick's Day, you want to keep drinking, and you want it to hit because you don't want to have to buy all this alcohol, right? So what you do is you get a bottle of green Gatorade, dump out half of it, fill up the other half with Pink Whitney. So it's 50-50 Gatorade and vodka, but it tastes really good, so you wouldn't know. And it's half Gatorade, so you're not going to get a hangover.
What I normally do is I buy Gatorade, I empty the whole thing, and then put Fireball in it.
Oh, that would work too.
Tiffany chimed in saying, just smoke a joint, guys. No, we're not doing drugs. We're not drinking alcohol.
Both at the same time, Tiff.
Oh, boy.
You can do both. Now, as much as people would love to hear about more drinking, That's not our podcast.
That's
By the
not
way,
Maybe
before we
me and
go on
Lottie-
this show,
If
before we go
enough
show,
people demand it, we'll get rid of PN, get Lottie, get Newman, get me, and we'll have a drinking podcast. But we do 5 big stories. So
Right,
let's
right.
get to it.
But by the way, I just want to say this is the reason why RFK Jr. is going to clean up the health care system, because obviously you guys are alcoholics and we need more. And as we know, when it comes to alcohol, Kennedy's will fix it right. Am I right?
I have no idea. I know Trump doesn't drink, so
Yeah.
I was
he
meeting-
eats a lot of McDonald's. That boy would be better off being an alcoholic.
Well, you're right
And
about that.
Yes, I'm not. Just because you drink a lot of alcohol does not make you an alcoholic.
It makes
By the way,
you
that's right.
connoisseur.
Don't do drugs, don't drink alcohol, and be vegan. Just like your boy PN, the leader of the podcast.
This is real good. But let's do story number 5. Story number 5.
Right.
Story number 5. All right. Well, there is a new trend amongst Facebook mostly where parents are baking with their children. They're cracking eggs into a bowl, but it's a prank because when it's the parents' turn to crack an egg, they go ahead and smash it on their kid's forehead.
What?
Yep. Very cruel, very rude. I would be very upset if my mother did that to me.
PN, do you have any take before I give my take on this?
Oh,
Yeah,
think
I
he's
have a
ready to
take
go
on this.
rant.
I have a take on this. You know what? I'm not a fan of all this society of cruelty that's going on right about now. Everyone's being mean to each other. You know, people are smacking eggs on their kids. You know how expensive eggs are now, right? You know how expensive eggs are now. So you're gonna actually spend an extra $1 or $2 to smash eggs on your child, right? And what about the egg? The egg was a child, and now the egg. You say you smash a child on a child. It's almost like an abortion on a child. I don't like this performance art going on TikTok. My hot take is parents, you need to go back to parent training school. Stat.
I thought I was going to agree with you, but you sound like a moron, okay? You
What are you
say
talking about?
eggs a baby. And listen, a parent is supposed to build a trust with a child. The child thinks it's baking, and next thing you know, you're bashing it over the head. How
Right.
is a kid supposed to trust you? Next thing the kid's going to do is go in a car with strangers because the parent says don't do it. And the kid's thinking, last time I listened to you, I got an egg in the head. Do
Right.
not use your children as a prop on YouTube. I think that's why people are having children now, to help their YouTube views.
Right. By the way, Tiffany says that's almost as good as parents telling their kids that they ate their kids' Halloween candy. Was that another prank? Was that
I
another?
remember that. That happened when I was in 4th grade. And I remember that trend very vividly. Not because my parents did that to me. They know better. But so many kids in my class on Halloween, the next day after Halloween, they came in and they're like, my mom ate all my candy and I'm really sad and now I don't have any. And they're just like crying. And it was like this whole thing. And everyone's like, Jesus Christ, what's wrong with the parents this year? But then like lunch came along and everyone opened up their lunch boxes and all their candy was in it. And so
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, that's cool. But like for half the day, everyone was so mad.
Yeah, do not play pranks on your kids, okay? Yes, I know they're easy marks to make trick, but that's why you have a friend with like PN, so you can mock him easily. Find a stupid friend to play tricks with, not your children.
By the way, just chiming in, this is Todd. Sorry, not Lottie. I was getting confused. First, I thought I was Todd because I saw Lottie. Then I remembered I'm PN. I'm not David Voice. This is PN. If you're listening on the podcast right about now, my name on the username, I accidentally put Lottie, who's like a child to me. And let me tell you something. I would never smash an egg on Lottie's face because she's like my child.
Thank you, Pierre.
So
The
Lottie,
people listening to the podcast has no idea what you're talking about.
People
Well,
listening
that's
to the podcast are signing off right now because I was
Yeah,
already lost by that.
Next
sentence.
time, just know your name. When they say fill your name, write PN. I wrote David Voice, you
Wait.
wrote Lottie, and somehow
Are you not-
the listening audience,
The
when
point-
they wrote the names, PN wrote Lottie's name.
No, I did not. By accident, I checked in. Apparently, I had the managerial role, kind of an administrator thing, and it was like, "Oh, Lottie Hunter, would you like to check in?" And I was like, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, I was just like, "All right, sure." And then when I got in the room, I was like, "Oh man, I'm Lottie now," but I'm not Lottie. I'm PN. And by the way, that's besides the point. Lottie, Were you on 4th grade when TikTok was out?
No,
No,
this
that
is a
was the same-
Facebook trend.
It was
PN,
a
you gotta
trend.
listen. You gotta listen, bud. That was like the first thing I said.
Yeah.
I'm just confused. All right? I thought it was Lottie. And you, all right, good. I'm listening.
People
All right.
are playing pranks on their kids before Facebook, and it's parents have been doing always.
Right.
Now they're doing it more because it could get views.
By the way, this is not a prank on me, right? With the Lottie Hunter name on my user screen.
Stop
That was a
mentioning
prank.
Lottie. No one knows what you're talking about. The millions and millions of people listening on the podcast don't know what they're talking about. For you people on the podcast, on our feed, by PN's name, it says Lottie, and he can't get over it. Okay? We all know you're PN. Okay?
All right. I just want to make sure this wasn't a prank because I know there's a lot of cruelty in society now. Okay, chat.
Pulling a prank on you wouldn't be fun because you wouldn't know it was happening.
Yeah. And you're too easy. You're too easy.
Wait, is this a show? Is this show a prank?
No, the show's not a prank.
It's starting to feel like a prank on me, honestly.
We get like 3-4 people viewing every day. Now with the podcast, we may even reach double digits.
Right.
I hope so.
All right. The whole point is, the gist of it is, pranks are mean and pranks are wrong. If you like your friends, if you like your family, don't prank them. Okay.
All right. I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, give my hot. I'm not using that. Do not prank your kids. Prank your dumb friends. Like PN, I will prank, even though this having the wrong name by your name is not prank because that's stupid. But don't prank your children. You are the parent. You're a dummy. You're a dummy. You're a dummy.
Right. By the way, like I like to say that David Voice is not really a friend, more of a frenemy, not a real friend, more of a frenemy. Maybe an ally or a positive, a negative acquaintance. How about that? Can we? All right. Oh, he's gone.
Yes. So Voice just walked out. I have a feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong. That he had something to do with it. Oh, what's up?
Going on. Oh, I thought you left the show. No,
I just ran off for a second. I didn't think you'd call me out. I thought we would keep it hush hush.
Why wouldn't we call you out?
Because I'm everyone's hero, and the podcast people didn't know I stepped away.
Yeah, we're gonna have to decide whether we're a podcast or a stream.
We're both.
Oh, that is gonna be confusion all the way through.
Many shows do that, though. Many wrestling podcasts do that. There's a YouTube version and a podcast version.
You want topic number 4?
Sure.
Topic number 4.
Sure.
All right. Smooth transition to topic number 4. It's about wrestling, actually. It's not the Costco. What's it called? The Costco dudes, Costco bros, whatever it's called. Big Justice and AJ. They just won an AEW match against QT Marshall.
And the Rizzler. Don't forget the Rizzler. The
Rizzler was there. I don't really know how much he actually contributed, but he was there. The Rizzler was there.
Yeah. The point is, they did win their wrestling match, but the whole point is they've become one of society's biggest pop culture phenomena. You know what I'm saying? AJ, Big Justice, and the Rizzler. Now, I don't want to. I want to brag, but back when I was working at Costco, right back in Brooklyn, in Bay Ridge, shout out to local 513. Even though I don't work there anymore, we're still brothers and sisters and themsters. They would come over, they would get samples, right? And Big AJ would be like, "Hey, PN, you know what? I'm gonna give you a boom." And I was like, "Yeah, thanks for booming me." And I didn't even know what they were talking about. But now that they're famous, I get the context now because they were just screaming boom at me. And I was just like, okay, is this something really racial towards behind it? Was this a racial attack? Are they calling black people booms? But it wasn't that. They were just being positive. And I just want to say, shout out to AJ, shout out to the Rizzler, shout out to Big Justice, and I give you a boom. How about that?
I have something to say.
Mm.
You don't need to call them out. They're famous already. You need them to call us out because we're nobodies commonly.
Yes.
Can you get that done? Can you get them on our show for just 45 seconds?
All right. I don't know. I mean, I am on TikTok, but I haven't used TikTok in a while, so I don't know if I could DM them. I don't know if I feel comfortable DMing Big Justice. He's a very.
Do you have your phone number?
I did no, but I do have their user names on TikTok. So
everyone has that.
By the way, Tiffany says I didn't understand a word of number 4.
All right, I'm gonna clarify. I do not think PN is fit for this one.
What?
Let it be known, I was a little shaky on this, but Tiffany's an old lady. Let me tell you what this is all about.
Oh, okay. Lottie's the here. Let Lottie do it.
Okay, so Tiff, there is this family, and there's a professional wrestler. And is it AJ that was a professional wrestler?
He dabbles a little.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, he has these 2 kids, and the 3 of them, they are now like an internet personality family. They do YouTubes and TikToks and stuff, and they all have different nicknames. And the other night, they did an AEW match as a family, and they won. If you are under the age of 30, you know who these people are.
I, of course, know who they are because I'm under that age. But this is a song that gets them real famous. Get ready for it one more time. Now, to do the whistle, you got to tuck in your cheeks a little and raise one of your eyebrows.
Oh, wow.
That's a Rizzler face.
No, but you have to also do the eye thing, too. You got to put the eye down, right? Then do the cheek thing. You got to do that.
And it does get the ladies. I've done it. It is successful. Back in the day, it was called James T. Cork. Then it became The Rock's eyebrow. And now it's a Rizzler.
It's also called mewing.
Yeah.
Mewing? What?
Mewing.
What's that?
It's that when you suck in your cheeks, you put your tongue between your teeth so that makes your jawline more pronounced, and then you do your little eyebrows.
Can you do that? Just to make sure. Wait. Do that. Because now I'm confused. Because the Rizzler's an original guy. The Rizzler's an original, an OG. Okay.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Okay, yeah, we're doing facial things, our podcast. We're all having problems doing it. I think I'm doing it slightly better than Lottie.
Probably, yeah.
And PN can't do anything.
Well, Google the Rizzler face. But also, to clarify, Big AJ only has one child, Big Justice. For some reason, they hang out with Rizzler, who's younger than them.
But whose child is Rizzler, then?
I have no idea.
He's not my kid.
That is the weirdest thing, to just let your child hang out with these other 2 people.
Right. Well, I thought that the
Rizzler... At least you don't throw an egg at him, so they're more responsible.
I bet they're going to do that trend.
Oh, no, the Rizzler's too smart for that. That kid's sharp he's sharp. He's not falling for that.
Well, I got to say this, even though I'm also a Costco celebrity, in the Costco Hall of Fame, I welcome, Big Justice, AJ, and the Rizzler to the Costco Hall of Fame. And I would love to do your induction speech to get you in there. I already written it out. Do you guys want to hear it?
Okay.
I'm scared, but I'll listen to it.
Okay, I was bluffing, but I'm still working on it, but I didn't think you guys...
He expects us to be mean to him.
Yeah, it's sad. You thought we would say no, and you would give in. And we're like, no, please let us hear us. And you're like, no.
It's my fault. This is what happens when you lie. Don't lie, kids, okay? This is a one to grow on, all right? So people listening to the podcast, don't lie.
AJ actually, he was asked in an interview afterwards if he plans on pursuing wrestling, and he says he does, if he can find time for it. So maybe Jake Paul has
He won't find time.
Oh.
Wrestling's tough. He prefers hanging out with a 12-year-old doing the song. And I'm soon going to do that dance on TikTok. People are demanding it. So
Please.
I haven't mastered the dance steps yet. It's a little bit more complex than you would think.
All right. So podcast, chat, whole planet Earth. Should we do a dance? Should we create our own dance and our own theme song to become like the next big TikTok thing? Right?
Donald Trump has a dance.
Mm-hmm.
The Rizzler has a dance.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should all try thinking of that's it. And you should do the golf swing at the end. You do that. Well, Lottie did it great. She does the Trump dance better than me.
Yeah, it's all in the hip.
I'm going to walk on something. You know, I could do this, and no one else could. It's a slow motion.
I don't understand what's happening.
You see, that's the problem. It's too complex. But if you try doing this, you can't.
It just looks like you're covering your mouth and your ear.
I'm touching my nose and ear and splitting it, and you can't do it. I'm doing it slow. Then you try to do it.
Yeah, Lottie, the dance is called OCD. So, it's like the OCD dance.
I notice how no one's trying to do it.
Because we don't have OCD. All right, Tiffany says, use the Three's Company theme song. No, that might be copyright infringement. And Jennifer's going, Song and Dance by Jennifer Newman. Song and Dance.
I'm going to think of a new song. Dance. That's what.
No, that's not
that
good.
seems derivative of the Trump.
Climb the ladder.
No, why would you want to climb a ladder?
Yeah, it's kind of good.
How about this? How about this? The thumbs up dance. Yeah, right? Is it? Join in. Do the thumbs up. Thumbs up. Come on, Lottie. Come on.
Oh.
Come on, be a hip. Well, that's a little bit too risque.
I'm going to be walking on a new dance. That's what I'm going to do.
I'll do jazz fingers. That's my dance.
It's another copyright infringement. Come on, we got to, we want to sell T-shirts with our dance moves, okay? You know what I'm saying?
You know what's not copyright infringement?
What?
Topic number 3.
All right.
Yeah. So this one's you guys have probably heard of this if you watch any late night show, but
I don't.
In North Carolina, South Carolina, I think it's
North Carolina.
North Carolina. Okay. In North Carolina, 43 monkeys escaped from a laboratory, and it's been this ongoing chase to find them all. Wow. And they've officially caught 39 of them. There's only 4 left out there, but they are out there.
4 monkeys. Wasn't that a movie? 21 Monkeys or 21 Jump Street? Something like that.
Okay, let me give you some insight, because even though we say we know nothing, this story caught my interest, and I did a little bit of homework, which is more than we normally do.
That is really awesome.
Yeah. Do you want to know how the monkeys escaped?
How?
They forgot to close the door.
Are you serious?
That's what they're stating. But then I did some more homework, because I'm like, even PN knows how to close the door. And when they escaped, they recommend people just lock your doors because they don't want the monkeys going in your house. Right. But then I did some homework. Let me find it now. There we go. These monkeys, do you know what they were being tested for? Progressive brain disorders.
What?
Now, progressive brain disorders. They were trying to beat that by testing it on the monkeys. And that's how the new Planet of the Apes series began, that the monkeys got smart and they began taking it over. I find it hard to believe that a lab just has one door that the monkeys could go out. There's several doors. There's an elevator. I'm not buying the door theories. I'm thinking these monkeys have super brains now.
I feel like maybe the lab people have the brain disorders going on if they forgot to close the dang door for some monkeys.
That's why I'm not believing it. I think the monkeys have super intelligence now.
That is literally Planet of the Apes, the beginning.
That's the beginning, because it was a brain disorder, and that's what's happening now. Planet of the Apes. These last 4 monkeys may take over the planet.
That's a lot of incest to take over.
And they're going to blame Trump, okay? Or they're going to blame Biden. It's neither of their faults. It's these things these monkeys are going to take over.
All right. Now, I'm going to give you my take. And as I do my take, as you can see, I'm doing the Rizzler face. So it does help.
I don't think you can talk while you do the Rizzler face because you have to suck in your cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to do it then. Okay, so I'm talking using the Rizzler face. And,
I never thought I'd say this, but no one could understand you.
All right. I'll stop the Rizzler face. Yeah. By the way, Tiffany says, I'll trade you a monkey for 5 more cats. That's,
She doesn't even have a monkey, so it's
yeah.
Tiff, do you have the last 4 monkeys and you're not telling anyone?
Right.
Dude,
Right.
We're going to have to investigate.
that is
Right.
crazy.
I'll tell you, you know what? Monkeys, if you're out there and you're watching because you're super smart and super intelligent, obviously you would be if you're listening to this podcast or stream.
PN,
Mhm.
monkeys, if you're listening, please comment. Give it a couple seconds.
Thank you.
Right. Please like and subscribe and give us a shout out.
Comment. That doesn't mean they're not watching. Continue, PN.
Point is, you know, if you are watching monkeys, please come back home to the laboratory. The science, I promise. I promise I won't do any lab experiments on you. I don't know about these scientists, but please come back home. It's America.
No way would I go back to the place that captured me. Sure, they made me intelligent, but they probably screwed over a lot of monkeys.
That would be some ass Stockholm syndrome.
That's horrible advice, PN. Go back to your captors.
Right? Like, come on, man.
Say it like that.
If I didn't live in New York, I'd be looking for them, helping them join me. And then I cook a cake and then hit an egg over one of the monkeys' head.
I'd be the one that teaches the monkeys sign language. That way they won't kill me.
I wonder how good monkeys would be in the sack.
See, this is what happens when you drink too much alcohol. You start letting all the inside voices out. By the way, Tiffany says, I do not have a monkey, just wanted 5 more cats. All right.
Here's my problem with Star Trek. You see all these different species, and like a Klingon will have sex with a human, right? Mm-hmm. They're different planets. Why isn't a Klingon looking at a dolphin and saying, hey, I'd like to bang that? Why are they just banging humans? Maybe they should bang a dolphin or things like that. I think we're limiting what the interspecies are having sex with. It's always human and Klingons. How about a Klingon and a dolphin? A Klingon and a donkey? Let them have children. Let's see what comes out then.
The only thing I'm getting from this rant is that you pronounce the G in Klingon.
Klingon, yeah.
No.
How do you pronounce it?
Klingon.
You see, people, since I sound like this, when I mispronounce something, they're just like, you know what? Don't even bother. So
yeah, I'm bothering.
I appreciate that. Clean on. That sounds so wrong, but I'm going to I'm saying you're wrong. I'm saying you're correct, right?
I'm sorry, guys. I know you guys are sci-fi nerds. You know, I'm more of a Love Boat guy because I'm cool. So
well, you could bang a dolphin in a Love Boat. If I had to bang any animal, it would be a dolphin. 1, monkey 2.
No one asked you to
answer
that question.
Lottie, you answer. If you had to bang any animal, you're getting banged. I feel women get banged, men bang. Which animal would you like to have sex with?
Is it the animal as I know it, or is it like BoJack Horseman, where it's like the animal head on a human body?
No, the animal as you want it, but they're a little smarter.
Oh gosh, I feel like a lion would have game. You know,
they're going to scratch a little bit too much.
That's fine.
By the way, worst birds
great toddlers.
By the way,
before you answer, PN, Newman said, why a dolphin? I think banging in the ocean is good. Dolphins have been known to be very horny animals, so I think they'd appreciate it. And, I like their squeaking sound. Even if they're not enjoying it, I'll believe them enjoying the sex.
Well, okay, so now that's
makes me feel good about
concerned.
Myself.
Ooh. See, I watched a lot of Criminal Minds lately, and that statement would probably get you locked up right there, man.
Just saying I want to have sex with a dolphin will lock me up?
No, saying that you like that they don't like it.
No, I'm saying this. I'm hoping they like. I'm saying they wanted to have sex with me. I'm saying they feel I'm not doing a good job, but they're squeaking. They're faking it, Their moans will make me feel good about myself.
Oh,
of course, I'm on a dolphin who wants to have sex. I'm very picky. I only have sex with people who want to have sex with me.
I only have sex with humans. I'm just going to toss that out there. And I plan on having sex with humans.
This is the worst.
PN, what animal would you... if we could just take out one section of this episode, this would be it, because I think it's very interesting. So I chose dolphin then monkey. Lottie, just the lion. You don't have a second animal?
Nah, I haven't given it enough thought.
It's lion or nothing.
Lion or
PN, what? And you best give me an animal that's not a human. What animal would you have sex with? Number one is human. That's the number one animal I would have sex with. But other than human, what animal would you want?
By the way, this is the worst birds and the bees talk ever. I'm sorry, Lottie, to teach you about the birds and the bees through this way. This is not how.
So
No,
PN
no,
would
no.
have
This is the
sex
dolphins
with
and the
bees.
lions.
PN would have sex with the beehive. That's his answer.
No, I didn't say that.
That's a horrible answer.
I didn't say that. By the way, Jennifer Newman says the blue whale has the largest ... I don't know what she's referring to.
So that sounds
And
like
now-
Jennifer Newman's top choice.
Right. And now we know that voice is into bestiality. Should we be concerned? Yes, we should. Yes, we should.
Does this mean you're not answering the question, PN? People like, you want a hot take? Give me the hot take. What animal?
Fine.
You sex with.
Fine. You know what animal a mermaid. How about that?
That's
No.
not real. That's fiction.
No, you didn't say it has to be non-fictional or fictional. You didn't say non-fiction or fiction.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
you-
make a heavy answer. I swear we're gonna be looking for your replacement next week.
Not what's the PN in the voice? What are you gonna do? Like, who's gonna be?
It depends who it is. It'll be
Yeah.
Lottie, the voice, and then someone else.
Right. Maybe a smart monkey. Right. A
I'm
smart
not
monkey.
here that can use
That was your
Photoshop.
first
I
point
can
that-
remake the title anytime I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The monkey voice and Lottie. A Lottie
Yeah,
with
zero-
a real voice.
Yeah. 0 views with the smart, hyper intelligent monkey, the voice, and Lottie.
That
That's
would
great.
get so many more views.
All right. This is a weird.
I have to say, I feel that was our best discussion yet, and it wasn't even planned. That wasn't a discussion of what animal would you want to bang, but that's great.
Worst
You know-
discussion ever.
I will
Worst discussion.
say there's this cool trend on TikTok. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's called the Hear Me Out cake. Have you seen these?
No, what is that?
Okay. So it's more like a girly thing to do. But what you do is you make a cake and then
I
everyone
raised you as a tomboy.
prints out a picture of a fictional character or being, and you put it on a stick and you put it in the cake, and then it's like, hear me out. And it's like things that aren't conventionally attractive, but you're trying to convince everyone you would bang them. Like Squidward, you know?
So I have to pick an ugly fictional character.
It doesn't have to be ugly, just someone that like isn't sexualized. Like Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean isn't sexualized at all in his ads, but like
Oh,
I would.
he is.
Right? So that's your hear me
Yeah,
out.
I would do Mr. Clean.
Right?
Well, you know what? If Mr. Clean had a sister, Miss Clean, then maybe I'd go out with her.
Miss Clean.
Miss Clean. It sounds very, very.
That was great.
Yeah, so now you guys know about Hear Me Out cakes. You should look them up. They're wild.
I'm going to look it up. This sounds very interesting. I need more in my Rolodex of bang material in my head.
Yeah,
By the way,
basically-
speaking of cakes, what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Because I might have a vegan Thanksgiving.
I
we're
am
gonna-
not going to your Thanksgiving.
But hear me out. Rice and beans. And that's it.
I'm going to my uncle's, and there's going to be pork. There's going to be beef.
Oh.
There's going to be turkey, which I don't eat. Turkey tastes horrible. I don't understand why we eat that crappy tasting animal on Thanksgiving when we eat it no other day because we know it tastes like garbage.
I agree with that. Turkey is the least best meat.
I know. Why does anyone do it? I've had these debates with Jennifer Newman. She swears by turkey. We don't need you to pipe in about it.
You know, my family actually makes a ham every year on Thanksgiving.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
we
way
don't
to
do
go.
turkeys.
Wait,
Will
where-
anyone be joining you currently, Pierre?
I'm trying to find if there's any vegans out there that are doing a vegan giving thing. Please
Do
let me
you
know.
have any friends joining you?
Well, it's hard to have. All right, Lottie, can you find like a TikTok community that for single vegans that are lonely vegan skipping?
The key word is lonely because the average vegan still doesn't want to hang out with PN. They got to be desperate, lonely vegans.
You should check Craigslist. I think
Yeah.
that's everyone on
They
Craigslist.
don't do that anymore, Craigslist.
They don't do desperate, lonely vegans?
They don't do dating site. Maybe they could. I'll look it up for you, PN.
You could
Okay.
get a date on Craigslist if you wanted to.
I
You
just
might
want
not make it out alive.
Maybe there's some single dolphins out there.
Mm.
I just asked what everyone's doing for Thanksgiving, and then we just like went to a very deep, dark hole.
Making love is not dark. It's a beautiful thing that I don't do enough of.
All right. Well, the number 2 topic, because we're actually, you know what, we're talking so much that we're running up on time. But the
Okay.
3 topic this week, I don't know what it is. It just says comic book review. Trust me, it'll be good.
Yeah.
So
I got my hands on a comic book that I've been trying to get forever, but it's been a little pricey. Lois Lane, number 106. It cost 15 cents when it first happened. What happens in this story is Lois Lane she's going into Little Africa in Metropolis.
Little Africa?
Yes, this is it.
There's a Little Africa in Metropolis?
And it's consumed of mostly black people.
Consumed?
Consumed.
It's consumed.
Yeah.
It's eaten up.
So she goes to Little Africa, and the first person she goes to says, "Get away from me, Whitey. Get away from me, Whitey." That's what they say. And she goes to the kids, and they say, "Whitey, we're not talking to you." Then she finds a black blind woman, and she sits down, and the black woman starts talking to her. And then Lois Lane starts talking to her. And then the black blind lady says, "I could tell you're white." And she runs away. Lois Lane goes to Superman and says, "What should I do? No one will interview me." And Superman says, "Worry not. I have a machine that will turn you black for 24
Oh my
hours."
God.
Wow.
No. Is that really the plot?
That is the plot. So she turns black for 24 hours, and then the black people start talking to her. Unfortunately, Little Africa's a dangerous place because, all black people live there.
Oh,
Oh boy.
So one of the black people who said, "Get away from me, Whitey," is now talking to her, gets shot. And he needs a blood transfusion. And she has old blood. That's what she needs. And it teaches us, white or black, we could all share the same blood. But there's more. So she goes to Superman, and she's still black at this point. And she says, "What if I stayed black? Would you marry me then? Or would you not marry me?" And he's like, "I'm an alien from a different planet.
good argument.
Being black does not bother me." And she's like, "You're a white alien." That's what she says.
Right.
"You're a white alien. Would you marry me?" And Superman has the greatest comeback of all time. He said, "I won't marry you even if you're white." I'm getting doorbells. If they ring again. He said, "I won't marry you even if you're white." So he says, "I'm not marrying you because it's too dangerous. It's not because you're black." And then she turned white again. And the guy she gave her blood to now sees she's white, and he shook her hand because he's like, "You saved my life even though we're white, and we could still share blood."
That's good to see that the black guy wasn't racist. He learned his lesson from racist.
He originally called her Whitey.
What year is this comic book?
I meant to look it up. Let me look it up now. But
By the way, a Lois Lane comic book? Lame. I mean, really? What?
Oh, that's sexist.
Not sexist. I'm just saying, Do you want to read a Lois Lane comic book?
I mean, kind of. She's getting to shenanigans like pulling off blackface for 24 hours.
It didn't last 24 hours, though, for some reason. But it's lucky Superman has a machine laying around to treat.
Why does he have that machine?
Just in case.
Such a specific.
November of 1970, it came out.
How much was the comic
Ooh.
book? How much you bought it for?
It normally goes for over $100, but it was a little damaged, so I got it for $18.
Hell
I
yeah.
just wanted to read it because I said I got to read. I actually thought it would be more racist, to tell you the truth.
One plot hole though is if the blind black lady could tell that she was white, that wouldn't have changed when she became black, unless
So she didn't. She also changed her whole dress wear. She looked like Richard James.
But did she change how she like talked and stuff too?
She didn't change how she talked. She just changed how she dressed because I was expecting some racist crap coming out of her mouth, but she still talked the same.
But if you don't know who Richard James, I mean Richard James, the singer, Rick James.
Oh,
Richard
your buddy, Rich James.
Yeah, Richard James is part of PN Universe. He's a black guy. He wears dashikis.
He was
To
really,
clarify for posthumous reasons. Also,
I
Jennifer. Go
I
ahead.
didn't want to pronounce this. How do you say that?
Dashiki.
Yeah.
Say dashiki.
Dashiki. I can't. Here's how she looks for the people looking.
Which
And
one?
that's why she saved her life. Oh, that's when she turned white already, but she was still wearing a dashiki. Well, look, they shook hands at the end. A black hand and a white hand shaking.
That's crazy.
Here
That's
she is
a
over here.
crazy comic book.
Here she's here.
Okay, you know what? You did not disappoint on that comic book review. I was a little wishy-washy. That was pretty sick.
Jennifer Newman says
this comic book.
All right, Jennifer Newman says the voice obviously finds his dates at the zoo, and Tiffany hates turkeys. Right.
Those comments are so old.
And they're not worthy of saying. Newman's comment was disparaging towards me. I'll find my date anywhere someone will date me. And I've never dated an animal. A human animal, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Metaphorically.
Not a dolphin,
Right.
not a dog.
We've all dated an animal at one point or another.
No, well, not me.
Yeah, have you ever been on a date?
Ooh.
No comment. But I have been on.
No. When people say no comment, you can figure it out.
No. I say no comment because I respect my I'm you know what I'm saying.
You don't kiss and tell.
Exactly.
So PN, we
Or
like
kiss.
having a diversified people on this show. If a white reporter went to you and asked you a question, would you say, "Go away from me, Whitey," like they did in Little Africa?
Well, it depends on the media, because the media likes to, the mainstream media is very disruptive and tries to separate us. You know what I'm saying? So if
How
there's
about you saying no rather than no Whitey?
I mean, I'm not racist. As you know, PN's so post-racial, he's pre-racial. So, I'd probably be like, no, thank you, MSNB, Fox News. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. PN sees no color.
I see
Right there.
color. I'm not colorblind.
Are you guys ready for the number one topic this week?
The number one topic.
Okay, this one's funny. So I've actually heard about this. This is like there's this piece of art, and we all know modern art. It's weird. It's art in quotation marks. There's this piece, and it's a banana duct tape to a plain white wall. That is the entire thing. It is a real banana, real duct tape. But this piece has just been sold for millions, plural. It was sold for $6.2 million.
PN looks excited. Let PN give his sake.
This has made me furious. Okay. All right. This has made me furious. Okay. People spending millions of dollars for a banana. Now, usually I'm a cool, chill dude. All right. I'm like, hey, you do your thing. You want to spend your money the way you want to do it. No harm, no foul.
You're very
Right?
competitive, which I don't like.
Right. But I'm just saying, especially during this time of need, right? You're going to take millions of dollars just to spend on a banana on a wall. Is that a prank? Is this a society of pranksters? Just like, hey, I've got $1 million. I'm just going to, spend it on something stupid because I can. Not cool. Not cool.
To clarify, again, I did a little bit of homework. We don't do doing a lot of homework, but a little. They didn't get that painting. They have the right to use that image. So in their hotel, you'll see a lot of bananas and duct tape because that's what you want being displayed at your hotel. They have the rights to do it. So another hotel cannot have a picture of a banana and duct tape because apparently that's the rage.
What?
They have the rights of that image. It's like if I sold my picture of my face, and I'm like, not only do you get a picture of this face, you can make copies of my face and put it all over the place. And other hotels can't use my face. I still think it's an insane waste of money. I just want to clarify, they own an image of bananas and duct tape.
So when you say image, do you mean like the actual, like, say the banana gets, spoils, and
They're
you want
not
to?
getting that banana. They're
No,
getting
that's what,
the image.
They're
No, I'm
getting the
saying, is it the
concept of a banana on a wall.
right?
With
That's what I'm
duct
saying.
tape.
Is that what they're buying, or I don't
That's what
understand?
they're buying. The duct tape banana image.
So if the banana spoils and they want to like pay
They're
for
not
another,
getting that banana, you moron. They're just getting the image.
I'm not.
If they want to put a real banana and duct tape, they could. If they want to do a picture of a banana and duct tape, they could.
Right.
They're not actually getting that banana because bananas get bad.
I get it. That's what I'm saying. But the idea of a banana on a wall, they own
own-
that idea
They
in
own
perpetuity.
that idea. Yes. And
That
let me
idea.
tell you-
So, like an NFT, almost like an NFT.
It's like
right?
an NFT, yes.
And
Okay.
let it be known, I got some insight. I was in the poker room the other day. Someone gave me a banana, and I finally ate a banana with the peel on because people say that's healthy. I have to say it's not bad. Now I'm never peeling a
I
banana.
feel like that'd be soapy.
It doesn't taste soapy. It tasted surprisingly good. I should have washed it first, but
If I was anywhere in public and I saw someone eating a banana with the peel on, I would be leaving that place so fast.
So don't do it in front of the ladies, just saying.
Anyone. Just don't
It
do
was
in
a
front of
poker
anyone.
room, so it was mostly guys.
Was he playing poker with an intelligent monkey?
What about my
No,
mom?
I was not, and I also was not playing with Lottie's mother.
Oh.
Oh, well, that was me.
I'm glad she would take my money. And she's happily married, so there's no chance of me.
Wait, how much?
When women play poker with me, I never hit on them. So many guys do it. I find it disgusting. I treat women like everyone else. I try taking their money. Like when men take money from women in poker, they're always like, "I'm sorry." I'm not sorry. I want your money. Sheesh.
Thank you, equality. You know, this whole banana on the wall thing. Have you guys heard of our Mutt's urinal?
What?
Okay.
What'd you say?
Our
There's no
Mutt.
cursing in a podcast. Jeez.
Okay,
Okay.
could you repeat it? Because I actually did not hear what you said.
Our Mutt's urinal. Okay. It is this crazy thing. Do you know Marcel Duchamp? He's a very
No.
famous artist.
No, we're not.
No.
Not Gen Alpha.
Okay.
Lottie, just in case you don't know, we're both straight. So no, we don't know.
Oh,
anything.
okay. Sorry. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
thank
the
you for the
straight
compliment.
man,
Oh, well, not.
Marcel-
No,
Oh
Never
boy, did you hear that?
no, I didn't mean that. That was an accident. I mean,
thank you for the compliment.
no. I'm just saying.
Oh
I'd be.
boy,
Listen.
get ready for cancel culture.
Lottie, can you delete that? No. That was a mistake. That was accidental. I mean, I didn't. Oh boy.
Now let Lottie speak, and you get your homophobic comments to yourself.
I was doing a character. I was
go
doing
ahead
the
and
Whistler.
Rizzler.
I was doing the Whistler character.
Okay, so Marcel Duchamp is this very famous artist, and he's known to just be a really sarcastic guy. And so one day he takes a urinal and he signs it "R Mutt." It's an actual urinal, and he just signs it "R Mutt," as in like he was pretending to be someone named R Mutt. And he submits it to this art gallery, and they hate it, and they put it in the back room, and they pretend like it's not even there because it's a urinal. Like, who's gonna like a urinal? And then Marcel Duchamp walks into the gallery and he's like, "Hello," because everyone recognizes him. He's really famous. "Hello, I'm here. I want to see Armut's urinal. I hear it's this hot new piece of art that everyone wants to see." And so then the gallery pretends like, "Oh no, we gave it its own room. It's a special piece of art." And then he revealed like, oh, actually I made this, and now our Mutt's urinal is worth millions of dollars simply because Marcel Duchamp was the one that made it.
So
And that's
stupidity sells for money.
Yes.
That's what we're learning.
Art is
What's this
certified
freaking banana?
not what
What?
it is.
That originally and now banana on freaking duct tape is
Yes.
selling. I mean, I don't
Bananas and
understand.
urinals.
People are idiots. We got great content here. I'm on TikTok. I'm a published author, and this is what's selling.
Right. Tiffany also just said, I just learned that even I can make art.
Yes,
Well,
you
let's
can.
know your art, Tiffany. Is it because you put bananas on your walls and you live with cats?
Or do you sign urinals?
Yeah. What's your bright idea? Can you think of anything as innovative as banana and duct tape?
A podcast.
Many a lady has duct taped me, but never made money out of it.
Can we tape this podcast to a wall and then charge it $1 million?
Ooh, I could do that. Dude, if I had $1 million, I could make rent this month.
I should hope so. Can you not make rent this month, just to clarify?
I can. And I'm moving next week. Brand new apartment. Boy. Yeah.
Are you going solo, roommate? What's the deal?
Bitch, I can't afford. Oh, sorry, I can't curse. Dude, I can't afford solo. A studio apartment starts at like $1,500. Nah, I get 3 roommates.
Oh, 3? Wow, 4 people. That's we mentioned something. Newman, who's as old as Dart, mentioned Three's Company. That's a show with 3 people. Maybe Dan's could be 4 Company.
Maybe.
By the way, Tiffany says she will submit a ball of snot. Not cool. Well, I'm sure someone will buy it because everyone's.
How big is this ball?
It takes a lot of snot to fill up a ball.
Ball, like a baseball, bowling ball.
A bowl, like a bowl of soup.
No.
I submit a ball of snot. I said
a ball.
Yeah. A ball. So I would imagine it has to be golf ball size, but even that would take a while.
Right? How sick are you?
And she's very sick.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Please, guys, gals, thems, those, these. By the way, I want to apologize for saying that was a compliment. Calling me a human being is a compliment. If I was gay, that's also a compliment. Thank you for that, for calling me gay. Thank you for calling me straight. Thank you for calling me gay. Thank you for calling me non-binary or binary. I consider being.
You see, now that's a sexuality. Like, you're mixing up sexualities with gender.
Yeah,
that's offensive on its own.
It is. It's about. Right. I'm very offended.
Well,
it's like saying my favorite number is T. Like, they're different.
Wait. Okay. Sorry, Lottie. I'm a millennial. I'm from a different generation. Millennials are the non-silent generation. They keep on babbling. So, I take responsibility and I say I apologize.
Well, it's about time that we babble on to a farewell to our audience in our final 2 minutes.
Right. That'd be good.
Right. Well, thank you for
find us. I'm going. PN, make sure to send me the link of this on podcast so I could subscribe, listen, and then I'll digest what we could do better.
Right.
And I'll share with my friends.
There are probably several things we could do better.
Right. By the way, shout out to Lottie, not me, the other Lottie. Guys, if you like I said, this is not Lottie.
Everyone knows not Lottie.
Yeah. Thank you for making the visuals.
Maybe we should have a sex talk version every week, like odd things we want to have sex with. Let it come naturally. I see.
Do you guys like the logo I made, by the way? The eyeball.
Yes, it is a top quality logo.
Right? Nice, Isn't that cool? It's like a newspaper. I spent a long time on that.
It does.
The good thing is no one would ever know that the voice is a part of this. So people look at this, they'll be like, "Oh, these guys are classy," and then we'll alienate them once the voice opens his mouth.
That sounds like that's love. I like that.
All right, it was a joy. It was a joy being here, talking to everyone. And you know what? Good for us. We filled up this time perfectly. We did amazing. I hope everyone has a great Monday night. Toodles.
PN out. See you next Monday. Excuse me.
And drink your Baileys and Fireball, everyone.
Drink your Baileys and Fireball. Bye.
Tiffany, Jennifer, everyone watching on the podcast, or whatever, thank you for joining. Thank you for being part of the PN and Lottie and David Voice podcast of Zero Views. All you've made these views